Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. So here's Miami's starting group. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. The wingmen, it's Hero and Butler. And it's Stevenson in at the point. And for Portland, Henderson and Simons, they have guard duties. Jeremy Grant is out there with Bridges. And it's Ayton in at center. With the majority of the season behind us, GA, what becomes the focus for teams that have postseason aspirations?
Kevin, ideally, this is the time of year that you want to be hitting your stride. So you have to make sure everyone's on the same page and that you're united in the same goal.
And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. Well, guys, MP's got the matchup with Scoot Henderson tonight. And neither will know what to expect, as this will be the first time they've ever played against each other.
When it comes to Scoot, you're dealing with a lot of speed and athleticism. When he drives the lane, he'll explode right to the hoop. It's a great quality for a point guard to have.
And there could be something of a feeling out process here. Or maybe these teams feel confident in their preparation and are ready to just go at it.
Now, here's MP. Following the miss by DeAndre Ayton. Grant with the ball. Passes it to Simons. The three. Rebound by the Heat. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
And so it's the Heat getting on the board first. Bridges sets the screen for Simons. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Man, he's had 3 good looks at the basket and nothing to show for it.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Scoot Henderson.
That's a determined drive from MP. He gets inside and forces that foul. That trip to the line is earned. Both
good from the line that time. For Portland, they've gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. For 3, Henderson drills it from outside.
And the lid's off. They're 1 for 4 to begin this one, but that shot might just get them going.
MP inside. Henderson defending. Stevenson against Henderson. Adebayo with a screen on Simon. Just 5 to shoot. Stevenson. The layup off target.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Henderson, no good.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Hey, GA, you went to back-to-back conference finals with Portland. What's it like playing here?
I mean, this building is as loud as any in the NBA. The fans are tremendous, very loyal. I really enjoyed my time here in Rip City.
Simons from outside. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Back to MP. Now the pass to Adebayo. Kicks it out to Stevenson. The Heat need to get a shot off. Hero, that's a 2-pointer. And it's Adebayo in the corner. Here's Butler. That one falls coming off Adebayo's feet.
And there is some intelligence behind the passing of Adebayo. Not flashy, but making smart ones.
Pass to Simons. For 3. Portland, no good that time either.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
MP finds Martin. Grant with the ball. Butler covering. Pass to Henderson. Ayton with it. Over Martin. And it's Ayton missing. The Heat leading by 5. Hero passes to Adebayo. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Hero knowing about the whens and the wheres for an assist.
Portland's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
It's an East versus West matchup tonight. First meeting of the year between these two.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
Now a chance to check out which rookies are the best of the best. Still in February, so there is a lot of season left to go. But this group, folks, has separated themselves in the race for Rookie of the Year. You look at MP all season long. He has proven again and again that he is the cream of the crop. He's in the top spot right now, and the hardware could be his.
And there's no more deserving candidate. Any other outcome than him lifting that Rookie of the Year trophy, and I'd be shocked.
Me too. And it's the way that he's just sustained his level of play for the entire season. So consistent. No major peaks, no huge valleys. That's pretty impressive stuff and heady stuff from a rookie.
And he gets the bucket. 8 points for MP.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Henderson passes to Grant. Back to Henderson. Second shot opportunity. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Adebayo. Here's Butler. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
They don't call him Jimmy Buckets for nothing.
Trailblazers trail by 8. Now here's Henderson. 6 points for him. Bridges outside. Henderson looking it over. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Simon. Jimmy Butler with the rebound.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
MP inside. Henderson defending. Here's Adebayo. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Adebayo's got his second basket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Simons finds Henderson, and the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution on the court.
1:19 left in the first quarter. Pass to Jovic. Buries the long-range jumper.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Ayton a screen on MP. Out left to the wing. And it's Sharp missing. Miami's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Back to MP. Yep, that one goes. Stevenson's got 10 points in the game.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Manton, the pass to Ayton. To the inside. Shot's good by Benton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
MP deciding where to go with it. Left side, Hero. They set the pick. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. MP's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Sharp. Fires the 3. He doesn't hit that one. We're at the end of the first quarter. And what a blowout already in this one. Miami ahead, running away with it. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Heat?
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
We've got Williams. He's out there with Ayton, and it's Banton in a point. That's the group on the floor for Portland. MP, good.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Sharp, the pass to Banton. The 11-footer. Rebound by the Heat.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Jovic. Here's Hakeem. Kicks it out to Stevenson. 6 on the shot clock. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against the Kings got the job done. He picked up 39 points and a triple-double for all that effort. Those were video game numbers he put up in that last game. Boy, it had the league abuzz. We'll see what he's got in store tonight. Kevin?
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him make sure that the teammates are also involved in what they're doing, especially if he draws that much attention.
Here's Sharp, following the basket by MP. And here's Sharp, still without a basket. Here's the screen. Goes up from the top of the key. Love grabs the board.
Well, both him and the team seem to be off their game right now, and the frustration is clearly mounting as the clock is winding down.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now, here's Sharp. He's covered by Hero. And there's the pass to Sharp. The 3. Love grabs the board.
Yeah, pretty safe to say that this is the kind of game that you just want to flush as soon as you get done with it.
Here's MP. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of... energy not wasted.
And it's Miami's ball. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. And a wide open look for Hero. A 3-pointer off the mark. Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Ayton. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
Well, he might be as old school a center as you're going to find. Ayton thriving in close now.
And Brent, we know one guy who would have been valuable in any era, DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, with that size, he got that old school drawback to the post, physical center type of physique, but he works mostly on the block and doesn't create a lot down there. Each year he's trying to add a little bit more to his repertoire.
They get the rebound. Ayton. Pass to Kamare, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And now, with this break, here are the premier glass cleaners among rookies over the course of the past month. MP is number 1.
And every team in the league needs a guy who can go and get. I mean, his great work on the boards certainly endear him to the coaching staff.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Scoot Henderson comes in for Delano Banton. Heat also with the sub. Adebayo's checked in. MP against Henderson. MP passes to Adebayo. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist.
Goes to
Stevenson's got 4 assists now tonight. Here are the Trailblazers with the ball. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. MP against Henderson. Over MP. Henderson, no good. The Heat on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. Stevenson outside. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Pass to Adebayo. Kicks it to MP. Here's Jovic. The rebound by Grant. And here are the Trail. Blazers now defeated by the Hornets in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
Well, their defense wasn't exactly solid in that game. So if they could make up for mistakes by causing some turnovers, it might have helped. They didn't even get those.
And it's the Heat with the ball after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Now, here's Stevenson. Defense is right there. Hero from long range gets the three-pointer to fall.
3 points.
Hero's got 6 points.
Expect to see more heroics from Tyler Hero.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Stevenson outside. Adebayo kicks to MP. Back to Adebayo. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Ayton. Passes it to Henderson. Over Stevenson. No good off the back of the rim.
And so far, MP doing a great job establishing his offense in this matchup, going right after what he wants.
Outside, Hero. Stevenson against Henderson. And it's Adebayo in the corner. The pass to Jaquez. Shoots over Grant. MP passes to Adebayo. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. He's got 12.
Nice little assist by MP. Spots a guy who's ready to shoot it, and he doesn't waste the opportunity.
To the right side. Sharp, that's good. Sharp's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
MP against Henderson. Pass to MP. Outside, Hero. Back to Stevenson. Over in the corner, Hero. And again, Miami with the triple.
And that's his second in this quarter, guys. He's made 3 so far this game and is showing no signs of slowing down.
Takes it from 10. And that one goes long.
You've got to commend the aggressiveness, but he was a little too anxious in trying to get that shot over the stifling D there.
Pass to Adebayo. Here's Jaquez. He kicks to MP. Out to the right wing. Passes to Jaquez. Shoots over Grant. The offensive rebound. Outside, Hero. Drills the three-pointer. Hero's got 9 points in the quarter.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now, here's Grant. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Charlotte. There's the pass to Jaquez. Dishes to Stevenson. Pass to Jaquez. Kicks it to MP. Hero on the wing. Three-pointer. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Stevenson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Up top, Adebayo. MP outside. Jaquez the pass to Stevenson. And teams cutting back on practices to limit the load on players. And Brent, some say it creates the opposite effect. Players not conditioned to the level they need to be.
You wonder in the next couple years, Kevin, if some of the coaches, just depending on the life cycle of their team, with a team being young as opposed to a team being veteran, that coaches are going to find creative ways to get more practice time in. We know practice time is where teams improve the most.
Outside, Hero. Kicks it out to MP.
2 minutes.
Jovic passes to Stevenson. Good ball movement here by Miami. From the wing, and he gets the jumper to drop. Jaquez has got 4 this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Hey, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Henderson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on MP.
In a league of the best athletes in the world, Scoot Henderson stands out. He can just levitate in the air, blow by defenders. Scoot putting on a show.
Here's what Portland's going with right now. Bridges, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Simons in for Sharp. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. It's up a 3. Good on the three-point shot. Henderson's got 17 now.
Relentless isn't a strong enough word when describing Henderson.
Pass to Adebayo. Right side, Hero. Top of the key, Butler. Martin from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. 6 points for him.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Henderson, no one around him. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hero passes to MP. Adebayo kicks to Stevenson. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Grant. Scoreless thus far. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Sweet move, and the layup is good.
Well, around the rim, Bam Adebayo makes so many things happen because he's so athletic.
Now Simons. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Miami ahead, ending the second quarter with a huge surge. An 18-7 run. From Portland, we're back in a moment.
Put your hands together and get loud for Red Panda.
Welcome, folks. EJ alongside Shaq and Kenny. First up, here are the players of the week. Looking at the Eastern Conference, MP.
I already told you this award was going to MP. He played like he wanted it. Now he's got it.
Yeah, he's a guy you root for. All the hard work paying off. And I'm sure this won't be the last award either, Shaq.
And now switching over to our current game, what a tough start for the Trailblazers.
Pretty simple. They're getting bullied on the boards. They want to come back. They got to knuckle up and buckle up and tuckle up.
Ooh, are you thinking serve up some elbow sandwiches?
I am.
I can tell you right now, that's my least favorite food. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and I don't know if anybody saw this offense coming from him, but it's been key for his team.
Yeah, and I'm not sure coming into this game he felt like he could dominate in the way he's doing so now. Been phenomenal.
And for Miami, looking who they've got out there. The wingman, it's Hero and Butler. Adebayo at center with Martin next to him. And it's MP in at the guard position. Now, here's Grant. He has yet to score. Henderson for three. Nailed from three-point land.
Such a confident young man. Scoot just goes for it.
Scoot Henderson became the youngest G League player ever in 2021. Greg, he was only 17 then.
And Kevin really speaks to his abilities that he was ready for that near NBA level of competition at such an early age.
And the Trailblazers shooting a ghastly 26% from the field. Their offensive game looking completely out of whack. Pass to Grant. Now here's Simons. The pass to Henderson. Ayton at the elbow. Portland needs to get off a shot. And Henderson with the basket on the assist by Ayton. 22 points from Scoot Henderson. MP against Henderson. MP again.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Pass to Simons. Henderson with the screen for Simons. Takes the three. Another shot. It's good. Ayton's got his third bucket of the night.
They're not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Stevenson. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. And another basket for Miami.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Henderson passes to Ayton. Pass to Simons. He kicks it to Grant. Simons with the screen for Grant. And it's off from three-point range. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Outside for Martin. From downtown, it's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Simons wide open. He'll fire. Trains the three-pointer. Simons has got 5.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Simons grew up under the tutelage of his father, whose workout regimen sometimes left his son in tears. Anthony said, "I didn't get real joy from working out until middle school. By high school, it was just a normal day. It was so ingrained into me, working out extra and getting up as many shots as possible." Kevin?
Well, it brought him here, David. Thank you so much for the story. Grant kicks to Simons. Good, and Grant gets the assist. Grant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense.
Now here is Martin. He has 6. And that one drops. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Henderson with a screen on Butler. Here's Grant. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. MP inside. Henderson defending. MP against Henderson. There's Hero with the 3. And again, Miami with the triple.
That's a go-to shot for Tyler Hero. So confident in his ability to connect from deep.
Henderson for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Stevenson outside. Passes it to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now here's Henderson. He's got 22. Grant outside to halt the run. The shot, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Outside for Martin. Takes a 3. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Martin's got 9.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Henderson passes to Simons. From deep. Here's Ayton. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Miami's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Over in the corner, Hero. No good from outside.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Henderson kicks to Simons. There's the dish to Bridges. Bridges sets the screen for Grant. Over Butler. They get it back. Out to Henderson. The good-looking shot from the wing. Henderson's got 7 points for the quarter. And for the Heat, their shooting has been sensational. 75% for the game. Henderson against Stevenson. There's Hero with the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. Hero's got 26.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Henderson against Stevenson. Simons from outside. Miami grabs the miss. Martin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP inside. Henderson defending, and it's Martin that time on the assist from Stevenson. Martin's got a pair of 3s now here in the third for the Heat. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Henderson, no good. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Heat. MP with it. 30 points in the game. There's Hero with the 3. And the Heat, another 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
They're not having much success at all right now.
Kevin, I would shuffle the lineup if I were their coach a little bit just to try to find something that works.
And Simons missing.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Stevenson passes to Martin. That ball. Nice feed that time from Stevenson. Martin's got 15.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now, here's Grant. Nothing on the board. Puts it up from 7. Here's Ayton. And Adebayo sends it back.
Good defensive play. Adebayo on the inside, helping out his teammates.
MP up top. Henderson defending, and it's Adebayo in the corner. His three-pointers off the mark.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why. Still, I expect him to make one of those.
Henderson, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Henderson passes to Ayton. And the pass to Simons. Count that bucket. 10 points for him.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
MP finds Hero. Here's the three. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Ayton up top.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
1:58 left to play in the third. Pass to Simons. It's rebounded by Stevenson. To the middle. Another possession, another assist. The chemistry he had. As with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
Simons kicks to Grant. Here's Henderson. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. MP against Henderson. Hero from long connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for three-pointers in a single game. And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, when he likes a look, Simons won't hesitate, and guess what? He likes a lot of looks.
Henderson against MP. 36 seconds left here in the third quarter. There's Hero with it, and again for 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Top Stevenson. Henderson defending. There's Hero with a 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. 3-pointers, Simon.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Sharp. Rob Williams is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Kamare in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. The Heat shooting has been wild. 76%. That's just unbelievable. MP left side. Brent, you're in a team's front office, and the voices of sports. sports medicine experts seem to be carrying more weight than ever before.
Yeah, it's been so interesting to see the way that the league is navigating this, because it's hard to say where the proof is that load management is actually working. I mean, during the time that I was playing, I remember Karl Malone and John Stockton getting 82 games in at 38 minutes a night, never missing the contest. So we'll see if time does tell that guys will get back on the floor and play a little bit more often. I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Now here's Love. MP inside. Here's Jovic. He's covered by 8. There's Hero. Connects again from distance.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Greg, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game.
And it's a 4-way tie now. Himself, Curry, Zach LaVine, and Dame Lillard.
Pass to Banton. And here is Ayton. Pass to Kamare from the arc. Portland again missing. And here are the Heat now. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Stevenson passes to Jovic. MP inside, working on Williams. Here's Jaquez. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now here's Ayton. Now here's Sharp. Williams a screen, fires the 3. Love grabs the board.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Passes it to Jaquez. And again, Miami with the triple.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
Here's Banton. To the wing right side. Pass to Kamare. Trailblazers moving the ball around. They need this one. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. And so, MP will bring it up for Miami. Love with the screen for MP. Down low. And Love gets it to go.
I respect Kevin Love's ability in these pick and roll sets. Makes contact with the screen and then rolls right to the right spot.
Banton, the pass to Ayton. And he makes good on the layup.
Their plan working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
MP outside. Kicks it out to Hero. Good, another from 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget.
He passed Curry's high a little earlier, and now he's matched Clay's mark. Didn't think we'd see a show like this coming into tonight, but here we are.
And he gets it to go.
Challenging make there from Sharp, having to deal with the contact and the close defender.
Now, here's MP. Defense right on him. A 3 ball. And again for 3.
And that is a 3 that will put him in the record book.
A historic performance by a historically good shooter. One of the best games anybody has ever had.
And Klay Thompson viewed as one of the best shooters ever to play this game. Hard to believe that the mark of 14 made threes has been passed here this evening.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Hey, good stuff. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. Hey, I love y'all. Thank you. I did this for y'all. This is for the fans. I couldn't have done it without y'all. Thank you. Let's go. That's right. Coach, Pop. Thank you. Wow.
Hard to believe, isn't it, Brent? The three-point line was introduced as a one-year trial back in 1979.
Yeah, crazy. It was so successful in the ABA, and then the 79-80 season kicks in. And if you remember,
the Trailblazers have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. Here's Banton. A stupendous finish in traffic.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit to Shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And some changes here for the Heat. Highsmith is checked in, and Terry Rozier subbed in for Hero.
Well, not just a fantastic basketball player, MP also a great example for all the youngsters out there off the floor.
Ayton sets the pick for Grant. And there's the drive. At the beginning of his career, Grant Brent was more of a role-playing forward. Those days, though, are long gone.
And no question, he just about tripled his shot attempts per game, leading to more and more points, has even developed that 3-ball to become a multi-level scorer.
The free throw drops for Grant.
The evolution.
Substitution on the court.
Hey, Brent, in recent years, we've seen the rise of sports analytics conventions, pro basketball negotiation competitions. I mean, they're really digging deep.
Well, they're not only digging deep, Kevin, but they're giving a tremendous opportunity to a swath of people that never thought they'd be part of the NBA. Look, if you're not 6'8" with a 35-inch vertical, that doesn't mean that you still don't have a place at the table in the NBA. You study hard enough, or you can make contributions to what the business side of basketball is all about. Set a rugged screen, nice roll by Ayton to get to the bucket.
MP passes to Highsmith. That's good, and it's Stevenson with the assist. Highsmith's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oh, 8. In position and stolen by Love. To the paint. Highsmith the pass to Rozier. Basket good.
And we continue to see Rozier taking on more responsibility offensively. Nice finish inside.
Rozier against Simon. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Stevenson. Stevenson's got his 16th rebound on the night. Love outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Just 5 on the clock. And another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
Henderson against Stevenson. Here's Grant. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Henderson against MP. There's the pass to Jaquez. And again, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
3-pointers, Simon. Bangs home the trifecta. Simons has got 13 points in the second half. MP against Henderson. MP passes to Jaquez. Simons against Stevenson. And yes, it's good. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You're just too quick with it. MP making a miss.
Henderson passes to Ayton. Back to Henderson. Grant outside. Tries from 10. And Ayton the bucket on the assist by Grant. Grant's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Again, the Heat good for 2.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that. And man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And the wins continue to come in fairly easy for these guys in what's been a very strong year, to say the least. Tonight will push them up to 56 wins.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He did it all tonight, making an impact with more than just his scoring. How about the fact that he got a triple-double?
And Stevenson kicks to Love. Back to MP. The kick out to Rozier. At the elbow, it's MP. Pass to Jaquez. That falls. Nice feed that time from Stevenson.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Watch outside.
Here's Grant. Lays it up off the glass.
And Grant doing a great job. Just bounced off the contact there and then finished off the shot.
Stevenson outside. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank